Hi everyone, welcome to this video. My name is Sid with Sid's Knits, and I am hosting an Introduction to Knitting series with Sierra Yarn. We will be having 10 different videos showing you what supplies to get for knitting, how to spin and wind the yarn, to actually knitting and making our first projects together. This video is designed for anyone. You could have never knitted before, to being an intermediate or advanced knitter. We'll go through all the different terminology so that you feel confident and comfortable. If you have any questions throughout this series, please drop them in the comments or feel free to DM myself at Sid's Knits Designs or Sierra Yarns on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and social media. I'm so looking forward to making our projects together, and let's get started in our first video, the supplies to knit. First things first, yarn. Yarn is the string that you'll use to make your project. For beginners, it's recommended to use a medium weight yarn, sometimes called worsted yarn, which you'll always find on the label. It's thick enough to see your stitches clearly, but not so bulky that it's hard to handle. Sierra yarn is great for your first project because they're soft, easy to knit, and forgiving if you make a mistake. Next, needles. These come in two main types, straight needles and circular needles. Straight needles are simple and perfect for flat projects like scarves or small swatches. Circular needles are more flexible and can be used for flat or round projects like hats or sweaters. For your first project, we are going to start with circular needles. They're easy to handle and they have this attachment. Scissors are a must for cutting your yarn cleanly at the end of a project, or if you need to fix a mistake. A small pair of sharp scissors work best. Stitch markers are optional, but very helpful. They keep track of stitch counts or pattern repeats. You can also use safety pins or loops of scrap yarn if you don't have official markers. Finally, a tapestry needle. A tapestry needle is used for weaving in loose ends and finishing your project neatly. You won't need it right away, but it's handy to have. Let's talk fibers. Yarn is made from different fibers and each feels and behaves a little differently. We'll start first and foremost with wool. Wool is soft, stretchy, and forgiving. It's great for beginners because it keeps its shape and is warm for scarves, hats, or mittens. You can also see that it is quite thick, but it can also be itchy. Next, we have our cotton. Cotton is smooth and sturdy, but less stretchy. It's perfect for dishcloths, summer projects, or anything that benefits from a breathable fiber. We also have acrylic yarn. Acrylic yarn is affordable, comes in lots of colors, and is easy to care for. Smooth and beginner friendly, it's easy to see your stitches and keep your project neat, but it does not have much texture and can also be itchy. Lastly, we have our alpaca yarn, and this is actually a mixture of alpaca and cotton, which makes it super soft, warm, and luxurious. It has a lovely drape and a beautiful texture, making it perfect for cozy scarves, hats, and sweaters. Yarn weights. Yarn weights tell you how thick or thin your yarn is. It's usually labeled with a number from 0 to 7. 0 is lace or super fine. 1 is super fine, while 2 is fine. We have 3, which is light. We have 4, which is medium or worsted, perfect for beginners. We have 5, which is bulky, 6, which is super bulky, and 7, which is jumbo. For your first project, pick a medium weight number 4 yarn. It's easy to see your stitches and control your tension. Labels also tell you the fiber type, care instructions, and how many yards or meters are in the skin. Checking the label helps you pick yarn that's beginner friendly and the right size for your needles. Now let's talk needles. Straight needles are classic and perfect for flat projects. You hold one in each hand and knit row by row. Circular knitting needles have a flexible cable connecting the needles. They can be used for flat projects too. You'll hold them the same way, but they're especially great for knitting in the round, like hats, cowls, or seamless projects. In this series, we'll actually be using circular needles for most projects, even for flat knitting. They're comfortable, easy on your hands, and really versatile. Once you get the hang of them, you'll see how convenient they are for all kinds of projects. So to recap for our first project, we will need our yarn. We will need our circular knitting needles with the cable attachment. We will need our scissors. We will also need a tapestry needle and an optional stitch marker. As a reminder, you'll want to make sure that you pick a smooth yarn that is preferably worsted medium number 4. Sierra Yarn's Andean Solid or Andean Spear are great choices and ones that we'll be using throughout this video series. In our next video, we'll talk more about the yarn, how to unwind it, spin it, and prepare it for knitting using some supplies that I have next to me. I'm looking forward to seeing you in our next video.